you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics by site P98.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' sure-handed wide receiver.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Keys, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. There's Chris Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so if they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. On first down, it's Bennett. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the 29, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On second down, here's Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On 3rd down, Keys. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that one spanning it even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, The body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and solo moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position? Attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Keys,
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They'll try the left side. Keys. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On 2nd and 9. Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Bennett. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. On 1st down, Keys.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Herbert back to the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeout.
And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
On 2nd and 10, Watson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Watson.
Under a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On 3rd down, Keys. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. They're going to try and run. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd down now, it's Bennett. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come. To 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dances by him.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll run on 1st down. Bennett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So this one is over.